What do you think of when you hear the word Sabbath? For many, Sabbath might be a familiar word, but not necessarily a familiar practice. Perhaps your work offers sabbaticals after so many years of employment. Or perhaps you throw around the term Sabbath rest to highlight when you really need a break from the grind of work. Taken from the Hebrew verb Shabbat, meaning to rest from labor, Sabbath is a day of rest taken on the seventh day of every week. Sabbath is first mentioned in the creation narrative in Genesis 2, when God rested on the seventh day after creating the world over the first 6. We also find Sabbath in the 10 words, or what is commonly known as the 10 Commandments, given to the Israelites who had been brought out of slavery in Egypt as they wandered through the desert heading to a new land which God had promised them. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. For the Israelites, this invitation to rest is a welcomed one. Coming out of slavery and bondage under Pharaoh, where rest was not allowed and the labor was endless, full of toil, struggle, and pain. At the hand of the Egyptians, the Israelites suffered greatly under abusive work conditions and endless hours of labor. But now, under the protection and guidance of God, they are invited into a new rhythm of life. They no longer have to work tirelessly with no end in sight. God's preferred and promised future includes rest, a day every week where creation is not defined by what it produces. A day where we embrace our identity as human beings, not human doings. A day where we trust with our actions that we are not the creators or sustainers of this world, God is. What a gift for the Israelites coming out of Egyptian slavery, and what a gift for us in a world that is overcommitted, overconsumed, chaotic, and busy. Sabbath, learning to rest, is not about following a rule. It is ordering our lives within a rhythm that gives us an appropriate perspective on who we are and who we are not. Refusing this rhythm is one of the factors that contributes to the diminishing mental and physical health of working professionals. Depression, heart attacks, high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, anxiety, and ulcers, all of these illnesses have a lack of rest as a contributing or primary cause. Now, observing Sabbath from sundown on Friday to sundown on Saturday may not be a tenable option. Commitments at work, with our families, neighborhoods, and faith communities may not allow for this kind of break. However, there are blocks of time and moments throughout our week that do hold the potential of being spaces of rest. Time in which we choose not to be distracted by another television show or podcast. Space in which we do not busy ourselves with another errand or task. Time and space in which we take a moment to breathe. Sit down with a book and a cup of tea. Go on a walk and not be in a hurry. Play a board game with a child, partner, or friend. Lie in bed and take a nap. Time and space to stop doing and simply be. What might this look like for you? Are there days you can more intentionally embrace a rhythm of rest? Could you commit an afternoon to not work at the office or around the house? An afternoon where you resist the urge to be productive and get things done. Maybe it begins by setting aside 1 hour a week or finding 15 minutes here or there to rest during your workday. 15 minutes likely won't be enough for the long haul, but it's a start. We're not wired to work endless hours. Our bodies, minds, and souls need rest to function well and engage the world in meaningful ways. We need space where we embrace the truth that we are not the creators and sustainers of this world, God is. And this invitation to rest, this invitation to Sabbath, is a grace from God, a gift intended to give life and beauty in the midst of the harsh and at times life-taking toil of labor. The question for us is, will we receive this gift and enter rest?